Morning guys, this is full day 10, day 11, and it is our last whole day in Las Vegas. This view has never got boring since we arrived. It's just such a beautiful view of the Strip, and loved every moment of this trip. We've just had such a great time. Gambling wise, it's been up and down, but it's been really good fun. We've had loads of sort of hits on the slots and plenty of fun on with the blackjack. Poker wise, obviously we just played 3 tournaments. We played that cheap one at the Sahara, which was okay. The structure wasn't great, so just one of those things. And obviously the World Series of Poker was just a once in a lifetime experience, especially the first time experience playing there. And we absolutely loved it. And I think the lesson we learned from it is that, you know, we are both good enough to compete at the World Series. So the next time we plan this kind of trip to play in the World Series, we would definitely come here with no fear and hope for just a bit more luck next time, you know, because for me personally, if a couple of hands, especially in the second tournament, had gone my way, I know for a fact that I probably would have made it to day 2. It was just one of those things. Sometimes the hands, you know, they just don't go your way. So that's just facts. That's just facts and life sometimes, especially in the world of poker. These things happen. But no regrets whatsoever. I wouldn't change a thing of how I played. There's probably one hand that I can think of that I probably made a little bit of a mistake and shouldn't have played. But apart from that, I was very happy with every other hand that I played. So no complaints really. But yeah, so today is our last full day. We're going to go down to the pool for one last time. And then later we're going to pop over to the World Series of Poker to check that out for the last time. Pop into a little gift shop, get a couple of bits. Come back, gamble the last of our remaining dollars. Maybe hit big, probably not, but it's all good fun anyway. And then obviously we'll start packing up, ready for the early start tomorrow morning. We've got to be at the airport for I'm not sure actually. It might be 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, something like that. The flight's going to be a bit painful, considering we got a flight to Toronto first, and then from Toronto to Gatwick. And then once we land in Gatwick, Dom's mum and his brother will pick us up and take us all the way back up to Worcester. So, and then we'll be home. Well, we'll be home about midday Saturday. So, yeah, I am looking forward to coming back home. As you can hear, I do have a bit of a sniffle, bit of a cold. So that's been quite fun. Kind of hit home a little bit yesterday. But I've just been powering through because obviously, you know, you got to make the most of it while you're here. Can't let little things like that stop you. So, but yeah, no, absolutely love this trip. Both Dom and I have had such a fantastic time. So, absolutely love the place, and we have no problems arranging to come back again for the same sort of trip to do the World Series of Poker again sometime in the future. Obviously not soon, because next year I've got a trip to Thailand planned for my brother's wedding, so that obviously comes first. So and then it's just see what happens from there. But yeah, no, Vegas, it's been brilliant. It's been such a good laugh and such a good time. Love this place, and a very good, I'd say successful third visit, because we've done so much. So yeah, we shall see you all later. Bye for now. So we have arrived at the end of our last full day. We leave tomorrow. We've got to be at the airport by about 9 o'clock. So it's an early start for our travel back home. It's been one hell of a trip. Absolutely loved every moment of it. As I've said before, the gambling wise, it's been up and down. We've had good days and bad days. Probably more bad days than good, but
it is gambling after all.
Exactly, it's gambling. It either goes for you if it doesn't, but you know, it's all fun at the end of the day, and it's not like we're gambling to pay the bills, thank God. So, but yeah, it's been great. If I had to pick best moment, would probably be playing in the World Series. Learned so much from both tournaments. Was nice to sort of, especially in the second tournament, was nice to sort of get a bit further, win some big pots, make some bigger hands, because the first tournament hardly made any hands. In fact, the best hand was one pair throughout the whole tournament. So straight away you're in trouble in trying to make it far in the tournament if your best hands are like one pair hands. You just got no chance. I did knock somebody out, which was pretty cool in the first tournament. That was pretty cool. The second tournament I had a good little it was incredibly frustrating with two particular hands, where the first one, just before the break, I flopped a set of sevens but crashed into a bigger top set of kings. So that put me down to a certain amount, and then after the break, got it all in with ace jack, hit a lucky river for the straight, which made it onto the Poker News website, which was really cool. And then had aces, and a gentleman who I recognised from a main event clip from 14 years ago, the gentleman said, where he had a Queen 10 hand against Phil Hellmuth, which Phil Hellmuth sort of, had a go at him for, and he played it because it was Queen 10 and all this stuff, and it was just really funny. And I recognised him, and I asked him, "Excuse me, are you the person that?" And he was like, "Yes, I am." And that was 14 years ago. And I was like, "Yeah, no." I said to him it was pretty cool, so I'm sure he appreciated being recognised. So that was fun. And then obviously the unfortunate hand when we crossed over to Bally's to change tables after being in Paris, we had I had pocket kings. A gentleman raised, I re-raised. He called, saw flop queen high. I thought it was relatively safe. I was just like, no ace. I think, 90% of the time I know I'm good. I put him all in. He snapped calls so quickly. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you've got a set. And he flopped top set of queens. So he hit a 2-out on the flop, and obviously doubled up through me, left me short stacked. And then got it all in with ace jack against tens, which I'm happy with because it's a race, and unfortunately I didn't hit my cards, and that was that. But the positives is the fact that we, as Don will say, we can play with them. We can compete. We would have, if we came back and played in the same competitions again at the World Series, we'd have no fear whatsoever. Knowing that we could, have a chance to get further than obviously this time round. So that's the huge positive and the experience. And no, it was fantastic, and saw a few famous poker players as well. Had a couple of photos taken with Mike the Mouth Maniso and Jason Kuhn as well. So that was pretty cool. Didn't get to see Dean Aggs. That was unfortunate, but I think we weren't there at the right time. I think he always turns up late. And unfortunately, we were never there late, so we never had the opportunity to see him. But there's always next time, so just one of those things. So, but generally, as a holiday and a trip to Las Vegas, the whole thing's been amazing, fantastic. We've had such a great time. The 10 full days has been good, because at least we've not had to rush to do every single thing we wanted to do. We went downtown. We checked out Caesars, the Bellagio. We went Cosmopolitan. We met up with
Hollywood.
We went Planet Hollywood. We went to Top Golf to play have a game of golf with Phil, which was pretty cool to see him and have a catch up with him and meet his girlfriend Mary, who was very nice. So that was all good as well. So, and we bought a few little gifts, bits and bobs. So yeah, no, generally it's been a blast. It's been an absolute blast. I mean, I quite happily admit that I'm looking forward to getting home.
Yeah.
And Don feels the same.
Yeah.
And once we get home, it'd be nice to get back to normality. And I'm all Vegased out, basically, is one way of putting it. I've gambled out, Vegased out. The World Series poker was brilliant, great learning experience. Just absolutely loved it. So yeah, I'm not going to do any videos for the flight back because that's just boring and no one really cares about the flight back. When I upload these videos onto YouTube, they're not going to be edited, they're not going to be professional, they're not going to have background music and any of that. It's just going to be as natural as you can get. If you like them, great. If you don't, I really don't care because they're just videos and of our little Vegas trip and little clips here and there. So, you know, nothing more than that really. So, but yeah, so it's all good. So anyway, Dom, have you got anything to add?
Vegas, baby. Can't wait to come back.
Yeah, no, we definitely will arrange to come back. Don't know when it will be because that'll be for quite some time, but it would be nice to come back and do this same kind of trip again to play in the World Series again and go from there. So, so yeah. So, Vegas, baby!
Vegas, baby. Sorry, I was totally reading.
That's all right, mate. Anyway, take care. Bye.